Jesse, this is Aaron. I'm over at your house right now, and your remote's not working right here. This thing right here, kick the bucket. It's no longer working. It's a piece of crap. I don't know if it's a lemon. I've never had issues with these kind of remotes in the past. This particular remote doesn't want to do what's called macros anymore. It will not enable me to reset it, program more code. I tried factory reset. I tried restoring it to its defaults, and it just didn't work. It just doesn't work anymore. So what we got to do is I got to contact Amazon. I'll check the warranty information on it. See, hopefully it's still under warranty, and I'll contact the manufacturer, let them know that's a piece of crap. Hopefully they'll send me a new one, or they'll ask me to ship it back. I don't know. I'll keep you in the loop, and when I do get another one, I will program it for you again. I spent so much time on it today. I honestly think that it's embedded in my brain forever, and I think I can just quickly program it next time. I made the mistake of trying to make it perfect for you guys today, and I almost had it. It was working fine, but it wasn't perfect, and that was the mistake I made, and it just stopped responding. It just broke. It doesn't work anymore. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to show you guys how to use your TV without this remote. Now I notice there's the receiver remote right here for the Onkyo receiver, and there's a Samsung remote. I'm missing the Time Warner cable remote, so it's very important that you find that, because that's the only way that I suggest that you could change your channels in a comfortable manner instead of going directly to the receiver, the cable box, and changing it manually there. So let's go turn around over here. Let's take a look. Your components are all off. Everything's off. So you notice that red light in the bottom right corner of the Samsung TV. Now when you push the power button right here on this Samsung remote, this is the Samsung remote, you push the power button right there, notice that the light starts blinking. That means that you're turning the TV on or you're turning the TV off. So now the TV's on. The TV's always going to be on the same input, HDMI on the TV. You see that right there on the left, HDMI. And right now it's going to this thing where it says no connection, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure your receiver's turned on by picking up your receiver remote. This yellow button in the corner will turn your receiver on, or you can go up to the receiver if you can't find the remote, and there's a power button right here. It's too dark for you to see right now, but you'll see it. It says right here, it says on standby. So you can just push that button, and then the receiver turns on, or you could have pushed this button. Either one works fine. It's on game mode right now, so what we want to do, we want to actually take it to cable satellite mode right here. You can't see it's dark, but there's a cable /satellite. If you push that, change the cable satellite. I'm sure you're used to that input. Probably see that all the time when you're watching TV in the past. And now you have your cable TV, and you can change the volume with this remote, the Onkyo remote. That's how you change the volume. Your TV, you don't want to change the volume with the Samsung remote, because that's going to make the volume change on the speakers in the TV. You want to change the speakers, the sound with the receiver, because you want to raise the volume through these speakers. This cable box right here will remain on at all times. Let's not mess around with this. Just keep it on to not complicate things. So that's the cable TV. Now notice, if you want to watch Netflix, this button right here, I showed Jesse already, but there's a button right here, the smart button right here. If you push this button right here, TV responds, and you get a smart TV that pops up right here. You can go to Netflix, Hulu Plus, Amazon Prime, HBO Go. You can navigate with this guy right here. If you want to choose and select, for instance, Netflix, which is the most popular one, there's a button right here in the middle to select it, right here, and you select it. Now notice the sound that's coming out of the speakers is still coming from the cable TV, because the cable box is still on. But if you go over here to the receiver, you simply change it to the input called Game. This is the only input I could find that took the optical input. Game. And now your Netflix is going to come out through your speakers, through your speakers that are hooked up to your receiver. So let's just say, for instance, we want to watch The Hunger Games, and we just do resume playing. So you control everything on the smart TV with the Samsung remote. Now the receiver, you can control the volume. See that right here? When you go up and down the volume right here, you can see the volume changing. And it's coming out through the speakers over here through your receiver, so it's much better than the tinny speakers built into your speaker. So that's that. That's how to control your TV with these two remotes. You can just, you could stop here. You can just, to get out of here, you push exit. And then you confirm it with it's asking me right here. It says, do you want to exit Netflix? And you just put yes. And then it gets out of Netflix, and you can get out here by just pushing Smart TV or exit again. And now you're back over here in this input, and notice that now that we're in the wrong input. So if you want to go back to cable TV, you go from game to cable satellite. Those two, you switch between them. And now you're back on TV, which is very loud, so I'll lower the volume. Notice I can't change the channels right now. I mean, you could change them technically with this cable box right here. There's a channel up, channel down guide button, but that's just inconvenient. You need to go and find your remote for your Time Warner cable. So anyways, that is that. I want to upload this to YouTube for you guys, so you guys have access to this. I'm going to email it to you, Pam. So please refer to this if you get stuck and you can't watch TV while I'm in the process of trying to get you guys squared away with the new remote. Thanks.